will send the link somewhere. I'm on my.
Put in announcements, the news updates.
Announcements media doesn't matter.
I'm on the wrong account. Sorry. I'm on my.
Wait, where's Dom and everybody?
Dom is probably out with Matty DMS.
Miles' his girlfriend. Cracky's probably cracking it.
I know you can't be talking about being with your girlfriend, bro. I know you can't be talking about
Bro,
Yeah,
I didn't even say that. I just said he's probably with his girlfriend.
Yo, Aiden, you just hating, bro. You're just hating.
It's absolutely valid to be a hater. I can't even lie.
Not really.
Hey guys, welcome to our first episode of the MWRT podcast group. I am alongside my co-hosts Aiden and CD, and last but definitely not least, it is Curdy helping us stream this on YouTube and live with y'all so you viewers can watch. Obviously, this is our first episode here, so it's going to be a little bit of learning. You can learn with us as well. We've had a little bit of off and on the news group, but we have our podcast schedule set up. Mondays or Tuesdays, we will let you know before the week even starts after races. But Aiden and CD, just say something about the off season. We were talking about the off season a lot. This has been about a month since the conclusion of Phoenix for the checker flag dropped for D1 and D2. How's y'all's off season been?
Very thrilling. I've been very excited, bonding with my new teammates, as a team owner and, teammate a little bit, I'm going part-time. And, we've had a crazy off season, but, I'm super glad to be back.
What about you, Aiden?
As for me, I haven't really done much because, I haven't really made any moves because I'm really I'm really excited for what we have and like as a team. And I'm just anticipating the 500, not the clash pretty much, but like the 500 is going to be interesting to see how we are as a team. And for D2 on the D2 standpoint, that's a whole other can of worms. You can just like it's a record. I think it's like new record, like 40 something full signed drivers. So we can already see that how competitive that division is going to be to get into races and stuff. And overall, new teams, new drivers. Excited to see what happens.
Exactly. But I know your personal life. You've been golfing a lot, haven't you, Aiden?
Oh yeah, dude. I tell you what, Tyler. I shot. I played from the furthest back tees, and I shot 41. So I'm pretty. I'm playing pretty
41.
good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have said 41. But Curdy, what about you, brother?
Well,
I guess Curdy doesn't exist.
yeah,
Oh, never mind.
sorry. I've So okay, sorry, I was just checking the chat and the live stream. So I'm pretty excited for season 3. I signed 3 drivers. I re-signed Sander. I've got Cam, Sway, and Jalen now, and of course I'm broadcasting season 3 as well. Most likely the whole day now, and I'm going to upload a. I'm going to have a new graphics package for the broadcast, so I'm pretty excited.
Well, I sound.
I gotta mention. Hold on, sorry. I gotta mention your
okay.
team's gonna be freaking dangerous next season.
I'm
Your team's gonna be
excited
dangerous.
for that.
It's gonna be competitive with JCM. It's gonna be competitive with JCM.
Yeah, we're gonna get to those teams here in actually just a moment, but yeah, before we get started, I want to talk about my off season. Yeah, just I've been doing a lot of in real life racing. I've been getting a lot of stuff done. That's why I've been online recently. But the season's about to pick up, so I'm excited for next season. I'm glad we got the board of directors stuff. I think like we got MWRT heading in a great direction. After all the scares, in Roblox, I mean, their whole age thing, and we got all that figured out with alts, and it's very nice. But so let's get to these new teams. I'll lay them out here first, and then I'm gonna get y'all's insight about like what are they, what do y'all expect from them and stuff. So our D1 teams. We had these last season, but we had Frame Mogged, Eddie, and Viper. The Viper is the D2 team, but going into D1, not a lot of new teams actually, but we didn't get any new teams over the off season. But Eddie ERI has moved up to D1. But then here we got our new D2 teams in the off season. We have Arc Racing Club. I can't.
Yeah, I'll continue what he's saying. So we got for the new D2 teams, we got let's look Lamb Motorsports. Oh no, Lamb Motorsports already there. Demonic Racing, Arc Racing Club, Greatness Racing,
Wait.
Shake and Bake.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah,
I continue
Arc
what you were
King
saying.
Motorsports. Yeah, Demonic Racing, Shake and Bake.
Oh, yeah, King
Greatness
Motorsports.
Racing.
I forgot to include them.
Yeah, King Motorsports. All those new teams. King Motorsports, obviously Breyer. What are y'all expecting from these new teams? Especially with the new rosters they've got.
Honestly, it was a very shocking move to see Breyer move on from SGB's team and make his own. But a lot of I expect to see a lot of good driving in D2. I have really high expectations for these drivers, and hopefully, we'll get another like season 2-ish where it comes down to the wire, and hopefully not as much penalties given out this season.
Yeah, and you're gonna have I think you're gonna have the usual competitors. DMS always up there, and with the addition of Grimmy, who came down from D1 to race with DMS, and we have new teams. I know a couple of teams that are going to be good. Arc Racing Club is going to have consistent competitors week in and week out. Same with Greatness Racing, and Greatness Racing includes the defending Napa D1 champion and Tim. That he's going to have some great experience in these cars, and Demonic Racing. I honestly, outside of Greatness Racing, I think Demonic Racing is going to be the best team in D2 this season. That's my hot take, but.
How about you, Gertie? Oh, okay, never mind. Curdy can't talk right now. I was going to go and talk to mine. Yeah, I mean, I was obviously the most surprised with Breyer. Breyer with SGB, like I don't know what you said, CD. I expect a lot of good things from him, though. Winning on his new team, he carried on from Red Racing League. Of the guys y'all know, if y'all are OGs, you'll know. But Red Racing League, he made that team. I won a lot of races over here.
Yeah, had you on the team in the Toyota.
Oh yeah. But, you know all my W schemes, and you know those
Discord card.
Yeah, what's the shut up? But yeah, I think Breyer, his team's got a lot of new things. Greatness Racing, I mean Demonic Racing as well. He's put a lot of testing, and he's honestly, I've been seeing him with all his drivers, just like even in his stages, testing tracks and getting his drivers ready for the season, getting schemes. He's put a lot into this next season. He obviously was upset with having to miss the last part of the last season when he was a tryout driver and he came in. But now he's got his own team here in D2, and he can stick here and run as many races as he can and try to compete for a championship, which I think he has a really good shot at. But yeah, we're going to go to a quick commercial break here in just a few, actually right now. And we will see y'all on the MWRT event VC. So if you need any questions at the end of the podcast, we will let you do them there. But we'll see you in just a minute.
Do you want to sell your car on our website? Well, come visit our website today. Simply put your vehicle type and then type in your registration, and then you click sell, and then you could put in any price you will like, and then it'll be sold to the market until someone buys it or not. Vendredi.com.
Oh man.
How did you get a warning when it hurt you?
Yo, he just.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me!
I hear you scream again, you're going to bed.
Sorry, Dad. What the hell? Who are you?
Don't worry about it. Are you tired of watching your driver being washed every weekend and getting pushed in those crazy washed pictures?
Yeah?
Well, do I have the solution for you? American Dew! American Dew will be there for anything you go through. If you're watching your favorite driver have a hard race, you're sleeping in bed, or hell, it'll even sponsor a race car. American Dew could do anything.
Do you think my dad will like it on his biscuit?
Oh yeah, watch this.
I'm so ready to eat my brisket.
See, I told you.
Why the hell is there American Dew on my brisket? Give me a mountain.
Go buy yourself an American Dew. It's right for you.
Back to the MWRT podcast. We are switched over to the MVC, so we got some questions at the end of the podcast from our viewers. But now we are going to our next section. Obviously, we've seen a lot of drivers moving into other places. Obviously, we've seen a lot of free agency signings, people coming and going. What is stuck out on a sore thumb to y'all?
Like what, free agency moves?
Oh, yeah, like drivers moving around, free agency moves and stuff like that.
First of all, what very, very unexpected to me was Grimmy moving down to D2. I didn't really see that happening. Yeah, that was. I didn't really think that was like. I didn't expect that. And also,
the thing is, like he couldn't make D1 times. He said, obviously, I think like he's good enough to be D1, but I think that moving down to D2 suits him a little bit better. Don't you think, CD?
Yeah, but like
agrees with that.
Again, it still was. Again, like I feel like he was a really good mid-pack driver in D1, and like he could compete for some wins sometimes. But like it was shocking to see him drop down to D2. But also another thing, Aviation giving up to 84.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
And what I thought, on the D1 standpoint, JCM not moving on. I'm sorry, JCM passing up on Cam's, Waylon, or Jalen. I honestly thought one of those three were going to go to JCM, but it was a decisive. THZ got all three of them. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't go to JCM. One of them three didn't go to JCM there to pair up with you, Tylen, and Chuz and Kevin. I'm surprised neither one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, obviously, we were disappointed, right? It's literally like you're in prime position to like gain it's if you just won the championship, you're in prime position to gain any three of the one of the three of the best drivers to come after that, and you miss like every single one of them. It's literally the worst. So it's almost as worse as a Jalen Brown trade. Nothing as worse as that. But but I mean, obviously JCM. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and lay out all the business, but I mean, we're expecting a good driver to come in once promotions come around. We feel like we have our fourth driver. We're at 3 right now, obviously with Crackery retiring.
And Tylen, I actually want to ask you: do you think JCM is going to have a down year? Like down year to your guys' standards? Like, what do you think? Do you think that's
okay? Okay, I don't think it's going to be as dominant as last year. If you're asking that question, I think that it will be a lot more diverse. I still think that we can definitely get a lot of wins. I think that I'm definitely confident in Kevin and Chuz if I can help them put in the work and help them get some laps. And I feel like that we can all be competitive, right? I don't want to just to be competitive. I want them to be in prime position. We can all help each other. Whether that's a super speedway or a short track or a road course or anything intermediate, I'm there to help them. But obviously, Aiden, I think that now that I think Curdy's team will probably win the team points just because of how good his team is. BMS is up there as well. So it's super close between those two. But yeah, I mean, I think my biggest thing was probably like you said, like Cam's passing up on JCM. I thought that he was a done deal to come here, but then Curdy just a great team owner, just finding a way to get all of those drivers. And but we're gonna get to obviously our chase picks here in just a little bit. But yeah, that was my biggest thing. But based off we were talking about last season. We're going to talk about the championships a little bit. We had me and Miles winning, obviously a controversial in the D1. And I mean, I never want to win a championship that way. We won't lay on that. But Miles, obviously, he was a champion. How do y'all feel about Miles not being promoted? Obviously, a lot of people around the league are talking about, how is he not promoted? What is going on? Obviously, as board of directors, we do have to go over that. And I wanted to see what we could say and answer back to that. What about you, CD? What if we could talk about that?
Well, first thing I want to say, Miles early on to the season, I know it was Xfinity, but a little bit into that cup, that transition, he was it wasn't really that winning-ish. And plus some of the setups were, not to throw a little shade, was kind of horrible. But I mean, he kind of fell off a little bit toward the end of the season. But and again, when you saw him sub, he wasn't really up there, racing with guys like Tylen, Grimmy, Chase, Chuz Chase, and he was more of that bottom pack driver. So I mean, I feel like he could be, just as good in D2, but I feel like D1, he wasn't D1 ready yet.
What about you, Aiden?
For me, I think whenever he did sub for D1 for any D1 driver, I just thought hey, this guy is the perfect. This guy is the perfect D2 driver. I think he perfectly encapsulates what a D2 driver is. I mean, he some could say he could probably deserve to get promoted, which I'm not against him getting promoted. I'm just saying I think him being D2 is the perfect spot for where he is, and him going up to D1 is quite a big step, and he didn't, in my eyes, I don't think he really showed that much of competitiveness as he does in D2. So we just decided that he would stay in D2 despite him being the champion. He did back himself into a couple wins there, Indy being the biggest one, but I think he's just the perfect D2 driver, for what it is, and I think just him being in D2 is perfect where he's at.
What about you, Kurt? Do you have any time to bring in some insight to this?
Miles not
Miles not
getting
moving up to
promoted.
D1.
Oh, okay. Honestly, yeah, I feel like I think Miles. I would give him like just a little bit more time in D2 to develop, and then I promote him. He was one of the fastest guys in D2. I was excited. I was kind of like I kind of wanted to see him be promoted during the preseason, but I understand why why the moderator team decided that he should stay in D2. But I'm excited to see what he can do once he gets promoted to D1, and his potential is really high. Back to you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I honestly like this is my take on it. I think that honestly think that like I can bring like a comparison to kind of like adjust. I'll say more like a Matt Crafton. Like Justin Allgaier's pretty dominant. Like he's dominant next to any series, but he can go up in the Cup Series and be all right. He's never found like much great success up there, but I think Matt Crafton, right? Matt Crafton was never like the flashy guy. He never was like, okay, this guy is good enough to go to the Xfinity Series and be good, or the O'Reilly Series. But like he won championships, correct? Like he won 2 points
won
ones,
3.
and then he won 2 championships in the points and won the Mickeyest Mouse one in the Truck Series. The one where in the Champ 4, obviously. But like obviously that's how I see Miles. Miles is the guy that he can run well in his series. And I kind of said, like, Matt Crafton won 2 points championships. That means he had to run good, right? It didn't mean like, oh, he was ass. No, he ran good, and that's how he got those championships. But obviously when he went up to the next series, he wasn't as good. And that's how I see Miles. Miles is the type of guy that he can just he's in a series where he needs to be right now. And I feel like he's in a great spot where he's at. But like obviously, before we go into more stuff, I want to talk more about Cardi. Cardi, obviously, after the heartbreaking loss at Phoenix in the championship race, he has now moved into the part-time role. That was another move we missed in the drivers' free agency. I just want to talk about him. Like, I mean, I feel like in his 5 part-time starts, he's got a really good chance of winning them. I mean, obviously, we'll probably see Vegas somewhere in there. A lot of intermediates. We'll probably definitely see Iowa in there. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna say we're gonna do a little bit of a. I'm gonna do a little bit of bet right here to y'all. I say Cardi wins over 2 races in his 5 part-time starts. What do you say? I say over. What about you?
I think he wins exactly 2. I don't think he goes over or under. I think he wins exactly 2.
Oh, sorry. I go even 2. Sorry, not over 2, but even 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and I would honestly, and from my standpoint, losing the championship like that is honestly the most heartbreaking as heartbreaking as it gets. However, personally, I disagree with him doing that, but to each their own, I guess, because I feel like for me, that's just give me if I were to lose a championship in that kind of fashion, it would just give me more motivation to go back and just fight harder. But not saying that Cardi didn't fight as hard as he could, which obviously he did, but I mean, it was after that post race, man. That post race was server divided for sure. I mean, hopefully people calm down about it now, but I mean, it was definitely a server divided for sure, and as controversial as it gets. Really, it's definitely something
obviously, like we got it resolved. Everybody was fine with it afterwards. I know Cardi obviously not the happiest about it now, but we're gonna just. I mean, I say that he gets to even 2 right now, but at least it's all resolved now. I mean, CD, what do you think about this?
Honestly, I mean, Thailand with you, Judge Chase improving, and Sam, I disagree. I think Cardi can manage to get a win, but I say under 2.
I don't. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. I mean, obviously, you got to take it all into account. I think Cardi has just as much talent as the top guys like that. But I mean, you got to see like different races. Like obviously, people race different. He races different than other people. 5 part-time starts. We got to see what those starts are as well. Like we can't. I got to see what type of starts. I hope like there's no super speedways in there because like I mean that would limit his chances of winning. But I say even with 2. I mean 2. Curdy, what about you?
Yeah, I gotta go with
Curdy is dead.
I agree with most of y'all. I think he'll get 2 wins. I think. Eddie says it's gonna make a campfire start. Okay, sorry about that. I think he can. Oh, he's like really fast. I think like he can get that win in Las Vegas. He can probably. I think he can repeat in Vegas. He was also fast at some tracks, Pocono, and of course the super speedways give him a chance as well. I know I turned down the decibels for my mic.
You're
And
good.
so yeah, I'm really bad at podcasting.
He did say that he would run all of the. I think if I remember correctly, he did say that he would run all of the plate tracks for his part-time start.
All the play tracks. Okay,
Let me look. I gotta fact check that real quick.
Let's just say. Let's just fact check
He
this
said
real
probably whatever ones I can attend, and just really looking to do super speedways. So
quick. Okay,
that's what in the
I
word of
completely I changed that. I say he gets 0.
I still think he gets 1. I think he still gets 1.
I say 0.
It could be the 500.
I mean,
Honestly, it could be the 500. He got second.
well, I mean, the thing is, like when you look at the super speedway races, there's 16 drivers now, and then who's to say that? Like, I mean, it's just kind of like how part-time drivers now like never win in the Cup Series. There's so much that happens. 1 and 2, like when you have 15 other guys that are like basically racing for their points. I mean, you're gonna get raced differently, right? And then when you get wrecked, you're gonna be like, oh, what the hell? And then they're gonna be like, I'm racing for points. And then, I mean, I don't see it. I see like if he does the super speedways, 0. That's my choice. But yeah.
Anyway, I think we're gonna go to what's the next topic on hand?
I mean, what we're gonna go to next was about
the schedules. This is my favorite part.
We're gonna break down the schedules. So obviously the schedules are a little different. We got less dry races in D2 than D1 now. But they will. I feel like we're gonna have some links up for the. We're gonna link up for the crown jewels. If I'm correct, Aiden, right? We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do that.
Yeah, we're gonna link it up with the crown jewels and the championship. So if I look in the schedule, if we can pull up the schedule right now, the schedule might be a bit inaccurate. The graphics will be inaccurate because
we took the graphics off. I'm pretty sure.
We did take the graphics off, but crown jewels need to line up. So Daytona, Bristol, Charlotte, Indy, and Darlington, and also the Homestead race, the championship. Yeah. But yeah, the first, and we can just go straight into this and just talking about the schedule. I mean, there's a lot of new appearances on the schedule. We got Silverstone being a new appearance on the schedule, Mexico City on the schedule for the first time, St. Pete. What else is there? I think, Canadian Tire for D1. That's a new appearance, and Canadian Tire. I think that's it. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to go
Bristol's new one.
I think one of the biggest baloney calls that the board of directors made, and I know y'all are gonna call me out for this. Why are we getting rid of Watkins Glen, bro? Watkins Glen is, I know y'all are hating on Watkins Glen way too much, bro. It's a normal road course. It's a NASCAR road course. Y'all gonna say it doesn't have to be NASCAR. It doesn't have to be NASCAR. What are we racing?
Hey, we put up a poll and people said,
I want to know. No. I want to know what we're racing. Okay, guys,
I want to be like,
am I wrong?
We can try racing there in like a test race for only drivers, and we can try it. I mean, like we can do that. I'm just not confident in the racing product that it has right now.
I mean, what do y'all expect, Aiden? Like, what do you think, bro? Like, I mean, I don't understand, bro.
Also, it was one of the tracks that needed it. Honestly, it's one of the tracks that I didn't think needed an update. I think Watkins Glen as it was perfectly fine. And honestly, I think the sets were perfectly fine. Even though Walla decided that it needed to be more realistic, so that he made the cars slower, the cars tighter, the corners slower, and made it more realistic. And honestly, I feel like for at least one of the road courses, they need to be like a fast road course. They need to be like a quick road course. Like what I mean. Like it's just like, and that's what Glen was. It's a fast road course. And he kind of destroyed that and made, kind of the road course really slow and made the lap times go down by like 10 seconds. And
to be fair, it's not supposed to be F1 where you can fly to the corner, correct? It's supposed to be a cup car where you have to make the corner. So
I know,
mean,
I know. But the thing is, I think I don't know what I just struggle to understand what the point of updating Watkins Glen was. I feel like that was one of the tracks that didn't need an update for a little bit.
except the bump, right? Except the bump and the bus
The
stop.
bumps up a turn one. I feel like those were avoidable. I mean, those were avoidable if you just broke before, like where you know how in turn
What
one
about
you
the
go
bump
downhill.
though? What about the bump and the bus stop? Do you agree with that? Like that?
The bump on the bus, like exiting the bus stop, or like in the exiting the carousel.
It was more like entering and the exit too. Yeah, it was entering too.
The one entering the bus stop wasn't even that bad. It didn't like make anyone like flip or anything like that. It was only I think the bumps exiting turn one and the bumps exiting the carousel were the ones that needed to be changed. But
the thing with the bump and the entering,
in all fairness, the brakes were inconsistent in the old setups. The brakes were very, very inconsistent. Especially entering turn one, in all fairness. But
now they're very consistent, and that's what I like about them. And it's honestly more like a road course setup, and I agree with that. But I think like one of the greatest moves in this whole ordeal. Let me get back here in just a second. I'm glad that we have the 2 back-to-back Indianapolis races. I think it's cool to have 2 races there back-to-back. Like have a whole week in Indianapolis, but it's kind of weird because now we don't have a speed weeks in Charlotte anymore. It's speed weeks in Indianapolis during the chase, so a little different there.
Also another thing, no duels for either series for the 500. No duels.
Yeah,
qualifying. That's another thing.
That's warranted, right? Like we don't have enough like drivers in D1 first of all, and then there's too many drivers in D2. So,
yeah, it's a big time imbalance right there.
Definitely a lot of drivers in D2.
Yeah,
and at that point, in the stance of D1, at that point, it just becomes a gimmick, you know.
Yeah,
and for D2, for D2, you don't want everyone wrecking just for a position on the racetrack.
I don't like how the duels in real life are a gimmick now. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, like they're kind of a gimmick now.
We went to the duels; they were fine.
Okay, one party is eliminated, like basically.
Tyler, exactly. I kind of want to go back to what you said about the Glen. I wish I had more say into it, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't a board of director at the time. But I feel like we could go to Glen. Like I still want to see a lot of diversity between D1 and D2 schedule, like how it was in season 1. And I feel like D1 could go to the Glen while D2 could probably stay at Silverstone or like Mexico City.
That is true.
We could do that. We just need to see how it races in like a test race or something, which we'll probably do. We'll probably do a test race at Glen sometime.
I mean, the thing is, listen, y'all drivers listening to this schedule is subject to change, mostly with road courses, not with the intermediates, but mostly road courses, just because, like, you can see changes. We don't want to have, like, a shitty race for road courses. Obviously, if the race is next weekend, like, we're not going to change it, obviously. But, like, if it's later down the road and we see Mr. Goat Walla James makes a setup change, like, we will probably change that.
Don, can you please answer my question?
Okay. What did
you tell us up right now?
Yeah, I don't want to kick him off stage.
Yeah, you're
what I was saying. I object to the not changing intermediates. We might change one intermediate that I'm thinking of. Because Wall changed this for no reason, in my opinion. But I'm talking about Chicagoland. I think he changed Chicagoland for no reason.
Dude, I'm gonna be so honest, bro. And also, he destroyed it. Like
he bunsed it.
So bumpy on the track now. Like
okay, to be fair, in all fairness, he's on vacation right now. If I remember correctly, I think he said he was on vacation. He was in the middle of updating it, so he had to go on vacation and leave it on pause right now. I like the concept of the bumps. I like the concept of being an old rugged surface or whatever. Mm-hmm. However, it's so dependent on the bumps that you might lose 10 miles an hour in the middle of the corner and just not have any run.
Not even just that. The thing is that the cars, like, imagine racing side by side with somebody with the bumps, and then like, how are we going to officiate that? A bump, and then you go to the wall, like, and fly the wall, and like basically wall them. Like, how are you going to do that? So, like, honestly, I agree with that.
What he should have done. Sorry, CD.
It's all good. I just did a league race there at Chicagoland, like 2 days ago, and it was like coming down to the wire. Last race pit stops had a yellow. 3 laps left. We had overtime restart. going to turn 1, I hit the bump in like the middle of turn 1, like going to turn 1. You know the bump in the middle of the track?
Yeah.
I hit that. My car launched into the air and landed on top of the guy in P2.
Yeah, that makes
It
no
makes
sense.
I
It,
like the bump. I like the concept. I like the idea of what he's doing, but he should not have it in the corners. He should have it on the straightaways so that it doesn't mess with your speed too much.
But also it should be a visual thing where you're like hopping out of the racetrack. Like you can see a bump in a race car when it reacts to it in like the real life. But in this, you're literally like hopping off the ground. You go up the racetrack. So like, I do not agree with this at all.
You're
But
struggling changing. If anything, what he should have done is just kept the same, like smoothness, if you will, of Chicago, and just add like a high lane, and then be done with it. You don't have to do anything else. Just add a second lane, you'll be fine because it was a bottom feeder track. Which and also side tangent. I don't, in my opinion, bottom feed tracks don't automatically mean that they're bad tracks.
Yeah.
no, not at all. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to drag out the schedule part. Minute.
Cut out a little
Oh
bit.
my god, I got called. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't mean to drag that out, guys. Anyway, I was gonna go ahead and go to the last topic before we get into our questions from the audience. What we're gonna say is, who is y'all's chase picks for D1 and D2? Obviously, we made the announcement earlier that the D2 will have 10 drivers, D1 will have 8. But first, now we're gonna start off.
Yeah, we need to announce that too. D2 is gonna extend the chase cap or field.
Actually, let's start with Aiden. I'm still going over for some people.
Okay, Aiden. Who is your 10 drivers?
You want me to go by like in order, like in seating order, or just like in any order?
No, just name your names.
Okay. So 8 drivers, and what is right now a 17 car field, I think, or 18 car field?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I think. All right, let me look on the roster. So what I think is I think Sam.
No. D2.
Oh, D2. Sorry. 10 car field. So for D2, Dom, Aviation, Grimmy, Miles. That's man. This is rough, man. Because it's kind of the reason why D2 is hard because you don't know who's going to get promoted. You don't know. So
yeah, I mean, the promotions come in early in the season though, because like obviously we don't want a lot of people missing out their points. So you got to predict. You got to predict the people that are going to move up quick.
So Dom, Wild, Grimmy. Dom, Aviation, Grimmy. Miles. Tim. Strauss. NASCAR Bar. Bella.
You're just taking your time.
Depending on when he gets on if and when he gets promoted, I'm gonna put Killer Josh in there. And probably King, maybe. How many? 9?
Yeah, I think it's 9.
Okay, 9. I'm gonna put Loki sleeper pick Ash.
Okay, that's not even a sleeper, bro. Are we serious?
That's not a sleeper at all.
Okay, well, listen. Before I go to the before we get into CDs, I want to go over mine because y'all are gonna talk shit about mine, but I don't care because listen, I'm gonna be correct. This is gonna be correct. I'm sorry, no bad words. I didn't mean to say that. Okay, listen. First of all, my good buddy and friend, Dom DMS. I'm sorry. But you're not
missing the chase.
You're not making the chase.
Dom is so
You are not making the chase. You're not making the chase.
He was 4th.
You're a good friend. You're a great brother. You're a great guy. You're a great guy. You're a great guy, Dom. You're a great guy. But you're not making the chase.
He is so overhyped.
Listen. Dom is not making the chase. Let me just keep talking. You know who else is not making the chase?
Miles.
Spacey is not making the chase.
I didn't put him in the chase either.
I'm gonna go with another person. You know who's not making the chase? Reagan, because he's going to get moved up to D1.
Oh, now you're just talking out of your ass right now.
No, he's making it D1.
No,
he's making it to D1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He's surprised.
Yeah, okay,
man.
that's cool.
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry to drag us out. I'm going to go ahead and go over the people I think is going to make it. All right, starting off with some locks, I think Grimmy, I think Miles, I think Ash. Those are locks. I also think Braxton's a pretty easy one.
Thank you.
Those are four names that I think is easily going to make it. I'm gonna put Aviation in there. GHT, that's 6. So this is where it gets hard a little bit. I know y'all are gonna talk about this. I think Vex will make it. Vex has got enough speed.
Okay.
And hot take, he's better than Dom. Vex is better than Dom.
I think that's just objective.
Bro, he is better than Dom.
With real talk, with the team, with like me being a team owner, not trying to glaze. If he can keep his head out of the water with the penalties, I feel like he'd be a top 5 driver. Easily.
Okay, I don't know about that. Vex is easily in, but he's not a top 5 driver. Okay, so let me go to the people I went. Vex, I went Braxton, that's 2. I have Ash, I have Miles, I have GHT, and I also have Grimmy and Aviation. That is 7 drivers. Okay, now my next 2. Demonic and Bell are easily going to make it. That's my 8 and 9. I forgot to add them. Those are my 9. Okay, so listen, the drivers I think...
Who are your 8 and 9? Sorry.
No, listen, 8 and 9 was Demonic and Bella.
I think Demonic in there. Oops.
Well, the thing is, I think also, like, I'm predicting the people are going to move up. So obviously, these are people I don't think it's going to make it because they're going to get moved up. I think Reagan's going to get moved up. I think Killer Josh is going to move up. I think Strauss will probably get moved up at some point as well. I can also see...
Blitz.
Blitz, somebody like that. So MVH, I can see him getting moved up pretty early. So those are the people I think that are going to get moved up soon, so they won't make it. But now to my final driver that will make it. And y'all are about to give me hella shit right here. I think that in an alternate universe, BCH makes the playoffs.
You're just talking.
Listen. No, BCH, listen.
No one's hearing you out.
You gotta listen.
No one's hearing you out.
Hear me out. Listen.
No one's hearing you out.
BCH has got the drive. BCH
He's doing it right now. He is doing it right now.
He's got the devil.
Hell no, I don't, bro. Hell no.
No, listen. In an alternate universe, BCH, he calls his buddies from the Ark. He says, "Hey guys," teach me the track. And don't stop calling me Skip Bayless, bro. Stop calling me Skip Bayless.
Yeah, I'm all right, Skip Bayless.
No, listen. The thing is, in an alternate universe, BCH calls his Ark buddies. They tell him how to run the tracks, and also he's gonna stream. He's going to get them views up. He's going to stream, can I win MWRT? Can I win MWRT? Listen, he's never going to win. But he's going to stream it every time until he gets those views. And he's going to run all the time. So BCH going to get those points. He's going to make the chase. He's definitely not going to win the championship. And he's nowhere near. But he is going to beat drivers out like Dom. Dom has the worst luck. Dom is too caught up in the girl love. He's not going to want to race him. I hate to be honest.
He's a ladies' man.
He's not going to race.
Tylen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think your takes are worse than Stephen A. Smith on Dak Prescott.
Bro, no. Listen, BCH. Hey, bro, literally they were all fine until y'all heard me say BCH, and I knew y'all were going to get mad about that. And that's no bias. Yeah. BCH is making that chase, baby. BCH, my chase driver. CD, what about you?
All right. Well, honestly, naming out drivers, there's a lot of good drivers. Starting off, Strauss, Sport, Cameron. Personally, I think Killer Josh could definitely make the chase. It might be like a little sleeper, like a little bit of sleeper pick on it, but I've seen him race.
No, it's definitely not sleeper pick. It's just that he might get promoted to D1 before that.
Yeah, but he's like right there on that borderline, I think, of getting like promoted. I could see Demonic making it. I could see Braxton and Vex making it. That's 6. I could see Kolb's making it. Kolb's is there. I don't know how this guy didn't pick Breyer. Excuse me.
Breyer ain't making it.
He's gonna be like 11 to 12. I don't think he's gonna make the trade.
I think he can make it. So Briar's
Brian
my
make
8th.
it.
And then my 9th, Grimmy. I think Grimmy's a lock. And for my 10th, like, I've talked to him. Like, I kind of wanted to sign him, but, I went with going with Blitz instead. I'm going to pick a sleeper here. Give me Zach. I think Zach's going to be the last driver to make it in.
Wait, so CD, you mean to tell me? Sorry,
Yes.
you chose Grimmy. I mean, you chose Vex over Grimmy.
Grimmy was already going over. You're already going to DMS. Like,
Okay, that was fair.
there's no chance I could have gotten Grimmy.
Okay, well, the thing is, CD, the fact that you're even, like, not even, like, how are y'all not even, like, even thinking of BCH, bro?
How
Because
are you thinking of BCH?
How are you? He's horrible.
There's 10. You don't understand. There's 10 drivers.
Calm down.
There's 10 drivers. 10 drivers make it, and he is going to be that 10.
In a 45 car field, in a 45 car competition, he's not making the chase.
I can picture in my mind, back of my mind right now. We're coming to the final lap of the cutoff race, and BCH literally, he takes out his magic 8-ball and says, "Make me make the playoffs." And guess what he does?
Guess
what he does? He makes the playoffs. He makes the playoffs.
He's not making no playoff, bro.
Okay, Aiden, what about you, bro?
I already said mine.
Oh, you did say yours. Curdy, do you have any?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, no.
We can just move on.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and go to D1. So y'all can. I'm gonna say mine for last because y'all. I already know y'all gonna talk shit about mine. So
Okay, let me do mine. All right.
D1's pretty plain and simple.
Well, depending on promotions, but we're gonna treat this as it is right now. All right. Hold on, you can go. Someone else can go.
All right. So number 1, taking away Cam's. I Sprout. I could see Sheets and Dylan making it easily. Obviously, reigning champ. Give me Tylen. I say Sam. So that's 7 I think I named. How many is that, Tylen?
I think it was 7. So wait. Recap how many you've chose.
So Dylan, Sheets, A Sprout, Tylen, Sam, 5. Wade, Cams. So yeah, 6.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
I'll take Does Chase at the 9, and then honestly,
There's not 10. It's only 8.
No, it's only 8.
Oh yeah, it's only 8. So yeah, I'll take Does Chase at the 8.
Okay. Well, Aiden, go ahead and get to yours, and I got y'all.
All right, Sam, Locke, Tylen, Dylan. Man, this is tough in the 8-car field. Okay. And then
I know.
Okay. So I said Sam, Tylen, Dylan. This is rough. Okay. If he can make, depending on if he can make the races, A Sprout. Sheets, maybe if he can make the races. I don't know. I'm not going to put Sheets in quite yet. Waylon. So how many I said? 4?
Yeah.
Is it 4? So I said Sam, Tylen.
You said Sam, me, Dylan.
A Sprout. If he can make races. A Sprout, Waylon.
What's 5?
Jalen. Freezy. Man, this is tough.
Who's your last one getting in?
It's honestly such, dude. It's such a tough. It's in a D1 field like this, bro. I think, and because
you have like
Kevin
3
was more.
drivers.
Here's the thing. Kevin was more consistent coming to the end of the season than Chuz was. And for that reason, I'm going to pick Kevin for my last spot. So, that's my last. Tylen's muted right now. So, we have a special guest here named Dylan Juice. I don't know why he's here, but,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's doing here.
Curdy, what about you?
Okay.
All right. So,
Sean's muted right now. I don't know where he is.
Let's have Dylan, our special guest. Dylan, you have anything to say?
Special guest for the last 15 minutes of the podcast. We'll see what do you have to say.
What you got, Dylan?
What? For what?
I don't know.
Picks for the
Say
chase.
what you want to say.
All right, so my number
Pretty
ones. I got Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
You're gone.
All right, listen, I'm back. I got my. Okay, listen. So, I think we got our locks right. I got me. I got Sam, and Dylan. All in all, those are my only locks. So these other 5, I feel like these are up for grabs. But now I'm gonna go over my 5. So I'm gonna say that it's so hard for Cams and Wade to I think Cams is not gonna make enough races. He doesn't really care about this league more than he cares about Carvana. Shout out to the Carvana Cup Series. So I don't think he's gonna care too much. So I don't have. Gosh. Okay. So
I don't think Cam cares at all.
Yeah. So I think it's me, Sam. I'm gonna throw Dylan in there. Obviously, I already said he was a lock. You know who's gonna make it? I say Sheets makes the playoff. I mean the chase. He's gonna be around the 5 to 7 seed. That's my choice. Also got I got Jalen in there. I think Jalen will run actually I got Jalen enough. He will run. I'm also gonna throw I show Sheets in there, so that's 6. I think we get more than just one car from JCM, so I think that one car is going to be Kevin, so that's 7. Now, honorable mentions. Way is not making it. He's not going to run. I don't think enough, and he lags too much. I hate to say it, but I don't think Way's going to make it. I don't think Cam's is going to make it. I think they're going to win multiple races, but they're not going to be where they make it consistent. I think they'll run. I don't think they'll make multiple. I think they win one apiece. I am also going to say Ace Sprout's honorable mention. I don't think Ace Sprout's going to make it enough either, just because he doesn't care. Honorable mention Chuz, obviously. I just don't think
Ace Sprout's a dog. Ace Sprout's a dog, bro.
Yeah, Ace Sprout's a dog, but he's just not going to make it enough. Obviously, I love his number. But I think all of Crash Out except Ace Sprout makes it. I think Jalen's the lone Team Horizon, even though his team is very solid, really good. I think Jalen is the only one that makes it out of that. But my final pick, this ain't even hot anymore. I don't even think it's say. But I think that Lightning McQueen machine of the Devin McQueen.
Honestly,
he's on my team, but I don't know, man.
He makes the chase on the 8th spot. And
I agree.
I have him battling with RB12 for that. I have RB12 battling with him for that. I don't think. I'm sorry, but I don't think Way and Cams are going to make enough races. I don't think they're going to race enough. Huh?
I agree with you on that. I don't think Cam's make the chase either. I put Waylon in there just because he's just
honestly
he's rapid. Like if he just doesn't race on a Kindle, bro, he actually can just be the best driver in everybody.
Aiden, hold on. Aiden, team owner. Oh, sorry to interrupt, Tylen. But in team owner, be more confident in your drivers, bro. It helps them out so much.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't want to be biased. Like, oh yeah, he's easily making it. What he's saying.
You don't want to be biased.
I'm not saying Devin's going to be easy one seed, bro.
You want to be more confident. You want to just be like, he's my driver. Oh, he's definitely not making.
I'm saying he'll finish top 10 in points. Honestly, I think he'll finish top 10.
That's not going to give him the motivation.
No, Devin is making it. You know what I think? Devin, he's a great road course racer. We already know that. Devin is great. I mean, he's solid on intermediates, and that's all you need in this series to make the championship. I mean, to make the chase. We're talking about the chase, not even win a championship. It's not 4 drivers anymore, folks. It's not 4. It is 8. Mm-hmm. You got to think. You can run mid all season. Mid, not below average, not above average. You can run mid the entire season, and I would put all my money that you make that chase. And Devin. Yeah. I'm not sitting here saying he's mid. I say he's mid to above average, just right above it. And Devin has already won a race before many of his drivers. He's won a race before his own team owner.
Okay.
So, I mean, Devin.
Think about it. His team owner's been here. His team owner's been here since day 1.
I mean, no shade to you, Abe. No shade. I'm just
absolutely
saying.
shade. Shut up.
No.
I mean,
That's not shade. There's no shade. I'm just saying he's won before he's team owner. So I've got him in championship. Okay, I'm sorry to drag it out, but we are going to go ahead and get to our questions from the audience. Our first question from Dylan. Dylan, what is your question?
Is Charlie Kirk really dead?
If you say some bullshit, I'm getting you on the stage. Just raise your hand if you got a question. And
Oh, wait.
Wait. Oh, time. We were supposed to go over name changes and penalties.
Well, I mean, we'll go over that in the next episode.
All right.
But what about you, Dylan?
Zol was curious. This isn't a question, but Zol was curious if he was anywhere near the chase.
Okay,
In my chase, he's like first guy out.
Okay, listen. I think that Zol. God, I mentioned that. I'm gonna change it. That I don't think Zol makes the chase. I hate to say it. I think he's ninth. I think I'll switch.
Dude, this is convincing me to extend the chase to 10, bro. This is convincing me to change the D1 chase to 10.
Hey, that just makes you better. It makes you no.
I'm still not gonna make the chase regardless if it's
you
8 or
will
10.
make good people. You want to make good people out. You want to make some good people out. So I think that Zol does not make it.
No, that makes no sense.
No, I think Zol does not make it, and I think that Devin makes it right over him. Just because I think Zol can get in over his head a couple times, and Zol has terrible luck. The dude's good, and he just has terrible luck. He gets wrecked every race.
His qualifying pace needs to be worked on, bro. We saw that in CCS Nashville.
Yeah, and if he just misses some races, it's gonna be bad. But which it's gonna be hard to miss races now in D1. But yeah, Dylan, what is that's your last question?
What is your question though?
That was his question. Well,
my question was gonna be some BS, but
okay, yeah, you're getting on stage. So.
All right,
Wolf, what's your question, bud?
Yo, what up? What up, bros?
What's up, Wolf? What is your question for us?
Yo, what up? Yeah, so low key, I got a good one. I wrote it down. Well, let me get it.
Okay.
All right.
I was just not gonna ask.
All right. Would you rather have unlimited bacon?
No. Let him.
Let him finish, bro.
And you're shut. Oh my god. Let him.
What was he saying?
I don't know.
Nah. Did y'all really silence me? I thought, dude.
That was Aiden.
It wasn't me. The modern questions.
I swear it was Aiden.
All right. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games?
Yeah, get off the fucking stage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to our final.
Zach.
Zol, do you have any questions outside of what Dylan said?
Raise your hand if you have any questions. Okay, Zesty.
Oh yeah, Zol does have a question. Okay, let's do it.
Hey, Zol. Go ahead and get on the stage, Zol. Okay, Zol, what is your... Wait, Zesty, dude, do you have any questions first? Oh, you're Zesty, dude. Hey, Zol, what about you?
His question was, can y'all quickly rank the top 5 D2 team lineups? Honestly.
Okay. Okay. That's a good question.
That's actually a legit question. Okay.
That's a really
let's just do this together. Let's just do this together. Okay. So the top 5 D2 lineups. Okay.
I think Demonic Racing is kind of number 1. I think.
Okay. Let's say no. And Reagan's gonna be a D1 driver before the season basically starts. So, I think
Bella's also another driver that could definitely get up to D1.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's close, but I don't know.
She might, but I mean, I don't know.
Okay. So we say 1, right? We say that's 1.
Number 2, I would go Shake and Bake.
I would put Greatness Racing.
Greatness Racing?
They have the defending Napa Series champion, and they also have NASCAR Bar, who has won multiple times in that. Remember, I got my best driver from Napa, and he won 6 races in a row. So I got him from Napa. So Napa has a lot of talent.
Twinkie Sport, Chance, Strauss, they've all been on teams together. They've all raced with each other. The teamwork, the years of experience they have with each other, I'd rank them over Greatness Racing.
I don't know. I mean,
it's a tough decision, but that's my opinion.
I think it's easier to eliminate the people that are not in the top 5. Correct? I think we can eliminate King Motorsports. I think we can eliminate
Arc.
We can eliminate the Arc.
Dump and Run.
Dump and Run, probably. Oh no, Viper, probably.
Viper.
Okay, yeah. So So we got we got Greatness Racing. We got that great. We got Shake and Bake second, right?
Yeah.
I think Shake and Bake second,
Shake
and
and
then I would
Bake
put
great.
and then I would put honestly.
Driz Racing Club number 4.
Listen, y'all are looking up on y'all are missing out on Driz though. Like he's got Printed and Spacey.
Printed, Spacey, and NBH is a nasty. That's kind of a nasty lineup. I would put them at 4.
Yeah, but Spacey's lag. NBH has lag as well. I don't know.
So also Spacey.
NBH won like what 3 of the last 5. So like he.
Yeah. I'm thinking of someone. I'm thinking of Oof. Sorry, but yeah. NBH. Yeah. You're right.
I think that's 4, and then like DMS 5.
I think
no. Nye Autosport 5. Nye Autosport 5.
I think I could go. No.
Yes,
I could go B class above them.
DVR, Brody's got a win.
DVR DQ when the competitive when the field wasn't that competitive.
Thailand. DVR couldn't make a race to save his life last season. Same thing was basically for Brody.
He ran one time, bro.
He ran one time, and that was the one he qualified for.
Yeah.
Every single other time
it was Charlotte and it was turn glitch.
Yeah, but listen, Thailand. I was there for multiple of his races. He qualified for 5 races and only made 1.
Okay. Well,
same for Brody. He qualified for 6 and made 2.
Yeah, he won Daytona, but that's Daytona.
That's Daytona. And then Coles is like interesting.
I'll put B class above. I'll put.
Okay, we had 1 Demonic, 2 Shake and Bake, 3 Greatness Racing, 4 we had Driz, and 5.
5 is honestly DMS or D class. I don't think it's anyone else.
I think it's either DMS or me.
It's not Lamb.
Yeah, Vex and Brax on the same team really gets you far, doesn't it? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does.
Vex and Braxton are going to the chase, though. That's the thing. They're going to the chase.
Can't hate on Blitz either. Blitz is also there. I think Blitz can be there as well.
Blitz is going to be a good driver. I think he's going to get
Lamb 5. I'm putting Lamb 5.
I'm putting B class or DMS, either one.
But we got the reunite. We got Dylan back on LMS.
Hey, Lamb Motorsports
charter, bro. That doesn't count.
Lamb Motorsports 5. I'll say I, and if you think Lamb Motorsports 5,
I think 5 is interchangeable between me and B class or DMS.
DMS is going to be good. I think DMS is going to be good with aviation.
I think Lamb is a little bit better.
Yeah.
But
all right, whatever y'all say. I'm putting DMS 5.
Okay, well, our combined.
You can just have your own individual list. I agree on all the first 4, but the 5 is for me is DMS.
Okay, for you, Zesty Dude, it was 1 Demonic, 2 was Shake and Bake, 3 was Greatness Racing, 4 was Driz Racing Club, and our 5 was Lamb. So thank you for your question. Now, Zol, what about you?
What is your question, bud?
So, what do you guys? Who are you guys like drivers like? And heading into the final race, who do you think is in contention for the championship, like points wise?
For both divisions.
So D2.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
both divisions.
Okay, so D2. When you look at this, oh my God, y'all are gonna call me.
Cams is in the stage. I'm gonna let Cams up. See what happens.
Okay, yeah, Cams. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to my D2. Like I'm gonna say it comes down to 3 drivers. Okay.
For D2.
And
let's hear it.
Before y'all, okay, yeah, fuck you. But before you think that Miles is in that conversation, don't even, because he's not.
No.
Miles is not in the 3.
I agree with you in this one reason right here, Tylen. He was pretty inconsistent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
depending D2 champion in that conversation.
It was more of listen, Aiden. It was more of a right place at the right time because he backed into so many wins.
We can all agree with that. We can all agree with
Charlotte. Look at Charlotte. Not only with a turn glitch track, but he also got so much help from a lapped car who pushed him to the win.
He also wasn't even his teammate.
He was running out of fuel.
And it wasn't even his teammate. It was like straight up random.
And guess what? You couldn't even get me to do that shit if he was my teammate. Sorry, but I wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that to Crabtree, even though like he would put a Chicagoland and just go right by him.
I gave Crabtree the win of Chicagoland, but we won't get into that. But we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say that it comes down to 3 drivers, and my first driver is gonna be Grimmy. Grimmy is a D1 driver. He can run. Yeah, Grimmy is in that conversation.
He's gonna translate really well. I agree with that.
Grimmy, and I'll say Grimmy's 1. I'll say Grimmy's gonna be leading entering the final races. I think that
not leading, but I think. Okay, I'll put mine. I'm gonna put.
Okay. Listen. I'll put. This is my list right here. I say Grimmy, and I
Piece of
say,
bullshit.
no, listen. Actually, I'm not gonna put him at 2 yet. I'm gonna put him at 3.
Vex.
So
I'm sorry.
my 2 is gonna be Demonic. Demonic is gonna be second. I
Yeah.
think he's gonna stay in D2. Obviously, he can make those times, and he is a great D2 driver. I say he's second, right behind Grimmy. And my 3, I don't want to hear shit from y'all. Okay, I don't want to hear anything.
It's gonna be Vex, dude.
Vex is in the 3rd.
Yeah, I knew it.
Vex is in the 3rd spot. Vex is enough for D1.
You know, saying that he's gonna make the chase is already one
yo,
thing, but him being the championship contender? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Hey, listen. I agree with Tylen. If he can stay, I'm working with him so much on if he can stay out of the damn penalties, 100%.
Yeah, Vex. Okay, so Grimmy.
I'll believe when I see it. That's all I'll say.
All right. Okay, A to you.
All right. Here, let me look at the roster here.
Okay, we
I
all
think
agree that Grimmy's all in the conversation, though. Grimmy's all in the conversation.
100%.
he'd be like
100%.
for me. I think like 4, not 3, but 4. But it'll be close. I'm gonna say that.
I could, yeah.
I
Okay.
say 1, but okay.
Okay, for me, my 1.
Excuse me.
1's probably gonna be Demonic.
Okay, not a bad. I can switch him between him and Grimmy. I'll agree with that.
2. I really want to say Tim, but I don't know.
Oh hell no!
You haven't seen Tim in Napa. Tim is a monster, bro.
No, it's Napa.
It's Napa. It's Napa.
I know it's Napa, but still.
I've won in Napa.
Napa.
It's not that
Wind
hard.
farm. Wind farm.
Oh, you
Wind farm league.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
I don't want to hear it.
He
You missed the championship war. You DQ'd from Phoenix, bro.
Okay, this is not a Napa. This is not a Napa podcast.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Stick to the point.
I said I really want to put him. I don't know if I'm going to put him there though. I'm not going to put him in there. I'm not going to put him in there. Sorry.
Put Grimmy. Down.
Yeah. It's tough, bro. It's a good field. Okay.
Grimmy 2.
Yeah, I'll put Grimmy 2.
Okay, there you go. You gave me your
honestly, for 3, give me put Bella. Honestly, Bella at the 3.
Okay, yeah, not bad. That is not bad.
Bella at the 3. Yeah, I think she'll.
Okay, so you got 2 DR. You got 2 DR drivers, and you also got a Dom DMS car. So okay, that's not bad. Okay. Do you say like okay? You think Demonic?
I will say Tim top 5 though. I will say Tim top 5 in points.
Okay. Do you think Demonic is a like? Do you think he's like going to be gone with the championship, or do you think they're going to be close?
I think it's going to be close.
No, it's going to be close. Well, between him and Bella, I think it's going to be close.
Okay, CD, what about you? Do you agree with those or?
Yeah, it's not really bad takes.
Okay.
Could be better.
Do you switch
Demonic and Bella?
Do you agree with mine? Do you agree with mine, or do you want to switch them around?
I agree. I agree a little bit with yours, but my top 3: number 1, again, Grimmy. Number 2, Demonic. Number 3 is a hard choice between me. I think Vex is going to get penalized this season. It's just bound to happen.
True.
And I know
inevitable.
I'm probably beside like other like drivers like Chase for Life that they race in their league. I think Blitz is, if they don't get promoted in the D1, I think they are that 3rd driver to get in the championship.
Okay, so you think, but he's most likely going to though. So you got to think like who is not going to.
I don't know.
I just did it as they stand.
I feel like that 3rd spot. I feel like that 3rd spot is between Blitz. Yeah, I feel like that top 3 is between Blitz.
Okay, that's fine. See y'all viewers on YouTube, guys. See y'all.
Yeah, see y'all all next time.
All right, we can keep going right here though.